Core Web Vitals are a subset of factors that will be part of Google's Page Experience Score. It's basically Google's way of sizing up your page's overall user experience. And Google plans to make page experience an official Google ranking factor. Let's go ahead and focus on FID, or the first input delay. It measures interactivity and responsiveness. How quickly a web page loads and executes so that the user can interact with the page. It measures the time from when the user first interacts with a page, for example, when they click on the link, tap a button, to the time when the browser is actually able to begin processing event handlers in response to that interaction. It analyzes things like clicks, taps, and key presses, which fall under the responsiveness category. FID is a measure of how long the browser was busy with other tasks before it could react to a discrete user input like a tap or click. It does not measure things like scrolling or zooming, which are related to animation. The general idea is that the browser cannot respond to a user-initiated event until all other activities have stopped. Measuring the difference between when the user tries to interact and when the browser can respond is a proxy to how nice the experience feels. It indicates potential user frustration if it is too slow. A good FID score is anything less than 100 milliseconds. A good threshold to measure, like any other metrics on Web Vitals, is the 75th percentile of page loads, segmented across mobile and desktop devices. So let's say you have 100 visitors. Your 75th visitor is when Core Web Vitals is measured and recorded towards your score. Google only measures how long the browser takes to start executing the event process. So if you click on a link, it's the delay between the time you click and the time the browser starts processing that click. How to assess your site's FID? You can use the Web Vitals Chrome extension, Chrome DevTools, Page Speed Insights, the Google Search Console, or webpagetest.org. You can also use web.dev/measure. It is also recommended that you sign in with your Google account in order for you to track your progress over time. Let's go ahead and discuss some tips to improve your FID score. Now, the primary cause of a bad FID score is heavy JavaScript execution. The browser can't respond to user interactions while the main thread is busy. The only consistent way to improve FID without degrading the user experience is to reduce the time spent executing JavaScript, both in the page load and during the page lifecycle. So let's try to use web.dev measure. Enter your site's URL in here and click Run Audit. The audit will show you high priority issues that should be addressed as soon as possible. The limitation here, however, is that it doesn't give you all the details like which JavaScript need to be removed. And in order to get those details, you need to use Publisher Ads Audits for Lighthouse. Input your web page URL in here and click Generate Report. Take note of the total blocking time, because if you can improve this, that also improves your FID. When you scroll down, under Opportunities, you're going to see Remove Unused JavaScript, and you can go ahead and expand it to view more details. Next, you can also use Google's Page Speed Insights tool, as it will give you some hints as to where the biggest areas of optimization might be. Again, enter your web page URL and click Analyze. And here you can find your FID score, total blocking time, and same thing with Lighthouse earlier, you can also see the opportunities in here. Expand it to see more details. When you load your site using the Web Vitals Chrome extension, again, you can see your FID right there. Now let's go ahead and check on DevTools. Right-click and inspect, go to the Performance tab, and click this button right here to start profiling. On the lower left corner, you will see the total blocking time. Those tasks that take more than 50 milliseconds have red triangle at the top, like that. That means those are long tasks. So like this one, for example, it says long task took 357.72 milliseconds. Now, when you click on it, you're going to see more information in here at the bottom. When you go to call tree, for example, You can go ahead and group it by URL so you can see all the scripts that are causing it. So here, for example, this script right here takes 355.7 milliseconds. Another tool to use is the Chrome User Experience Report. It enables you to track user experience and performance metrics from millions of origins. And yes, you can even compare competitors' performance head-to-head. Also visit Google's Web Fundamentals on how to optimize JavaScript execution.
That concludes our video for today. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get updates on our latest videos. See you next time!